quest.
She's carrying your fucking seed, brother. Eat the veggies.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to Reddit on Wiki, where we scour Reddit in search of some of the wildest stories the internet has to offer. My name is Josh Shell, and with me, once again, are my co-hosts, John Consignato and Sean Salvino. What's up, boys?
Hello.
What it do?
Hi. You doing a little dance there, John?
Yeah, I'm doing a heart because I love you all.
Is that what that is? What is it?
Yes, Korean heart.
Yeah, the little K-pop heart.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys might have showed me this before.
I think we did.
Yeah.
You know me.
Or I think I showed John because John was like, "What is that?" So
Wait,
maybe that was
I
off
knew
mic.
I knew what that was.
We could look at the tapes, but it was a long time ago. I started doing.
I'm pretty
I was
sure I
doing
knew
this
what
shit
that was.
ironically. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I didn't know what it was. But,
Someone's gonna call us out on it. Eventually.
So I'm a historian. Prove me right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be one of the
someone
few
will.
times.
Or wrong.
Yeah. What's up, boys? It's April 7th when this episode comes out.
Oh my
Crazy.
God.
Shout out to my dad, whose birthday is going to be a couple days. So
Happy birthday, Uncle. I don't know if that tracks. Mr. Shell. Happy birthday.
yeah, there we go.
that the
I don't
white-
think anyone's
is that
ever
the
called him
white
Mr.
way?
Shell.
I'm saying it, Mr. Shell.
No. You can just call him Brian if you want, but
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
See,
this
is another water debate. This is how we were raised.
I can't do it, Josh.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the water debate, we'll get into that in the menu here. So on today's episode, we have a dad who wants to go to his son's birthday party. A neighbor sends a ransom note.
Damn.
A friend.
Hold up.
Is he the asshole? A friend demands to approve of OP's outfit. A wife forces her husband to change his diet. And a listener's boyfriend dares to blow his nose. So we got those stories in the main, for everyone. And then on Patreon, we have
the
our
rich.
exclusive stories where we have an update to the infamous water story. If you know, you know.
You know.
And then we have a story of a husband who tells his wife she isn't a princess. And we have a father who guilts his daughter into choosing a school.
Damn, we got 3 stories for the bonus?
Well, the update, they're pretty short, so I figured we'd
Watch
throw 3
you
in.
spend 30 minutes on the update.
I mean, fair
You know
enough.
how we feel about that water debate.
The water one did get heated. So if you want to hear those 2 stories and get ad-free episodes and day early episodes, head on over to patreon.com/cultivate podcast network. Sign up today to get those. Are you guys ready to hop into today's episode?
Let's do it. I'm hungry, so let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got quite a few listener ones today.
Cool.
At least two. So the first one is posted by. So this is a listener story. Mid-score Stan.
Hey, you love to see it.
Mid-score's got a
Score
Stan.
has a stand.
Yeah,
It's only right for the GOAT.
Yeah, the goat.
Yeah.
It's only right for the GOAT.
exactly. So am I the asshole for telling my ex-husband that he needed to have his own birthday party for my son?
I would say maybe not. Maybe the divorce is still fresh and you don't really want to see him and let him ruin your mood on what should be a joyous occasion.
Fair enough.
And plus, you got to imagine the kid's not going to complain. He's going to have 2 birthday parties.
I mean, also true.
It reminds me of Ricky Bobby when they cheered that their parents got a divorce.
2
'cause they got
Christmases.
Yeah.
I just saw that on TikTok like 2 days ago.
Great movie.
Is it? Well, I don't know if
Is
that.
it? I don't know.
It's okay.
It was good at the time when I was
Yeah.
13 or whatever.
It's
I
like
haven't watched it since.
it's a like a mid 2000s movie. It's a classic. But yeah, so you're saying probably not, right, Sean?
I would say, there's definitely reasons that you could be, but I'm going to look on the bright side.
What about you, John?
It's a listener. I'm hoping they're not an asshole, but let's see.
Okay. Well, yeah. So keep in mind, this is a listener story. This is someone in our audience.
Oh, so you bet we money says not the asshole.
Money says.
The odds are against them being the asshole, but we'll see. We'll see. So, my 31 female, ex-husband, 32 male, let's call him Jim, asked for a divorce in January 2022. We separated amicably.
Yeah, amicably.
Got it. And both expressed our desire to remain good friends and co-parents. My son, we'll call him Luke, is not Jim's biological son, but Luke has been his stepdad since he was a baby, and Luke's bio dad is still in his life. Within 6 months of asking for a divorce, Jim is dating and moving in with my sister, 39 female.
Yeah, he got to have his own party, brother. Ain't no way.
Oh, my sister has been the most important person in my life after Luke. She practically raised me. She's literally the only reason I survived to adulthood. Needless to say, this was a real pain and shock. I no longer had feelings for him, but it still felt like a betrayal. The three of us had always been really close, and this really affected our dynamic.
You know, that shit started like long ago. Like, there's got to be something brewing this whole time.
Cheating.
Yeah. That's why he probably
true.
asked for a divorce.
Yeah, you might be right, actually, with that.
But also something must have, for it to be amicable and her also just like agree. Sounds like it's a pretty easy process. So maybe just both were detached at a certain point.
Could be, but he still could have had, ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind the divorce. But yeah, you're right. I was really worried that it would cause future damage between my sister and me. It also meant that I couldn't go see her if I needed to vent about Jim. Sometimes you just need to bitch about your ex. Fair enough.
It's fair.
Other than this, they are both really good people. There was never a big blow up or fight or anything. Communicated my feelings to both of them. I told them that I wasn't asking for them to break up or anything, but that I was really disappointed in the situation. That is super mature of you.
Very.
I'd be furious.
On site.
Yeah.
I would not be able to say, yeah, they're still good people. Like, yo, fuck them.
Yeah.
I'd be the opposite. So good on you, I guess, for being the mature one. I also told Jim that I couldn't be his friend anymore, but we would still be co-parents. The most important thing is Luke's well-being. Jim said that he understood and to let him know if a boundary is ever crossed.
I think the boundary has been crossed.
I think when you slept with my sister, the boundary was crossed. Yeah. Fast forward to 2023, Luke turns 12 in February, and I'm planning on throwing a birthday party with my family, parents, brothers, nephews, sisters, and her son. Jim inserts himself into the plans and assumed that he's invited. The idea of him coming made me so uncomfortable, and I was stressed about it for weeks. I finally got the courage to tell him that I'm uncomfortable and that I want to be emotionally present for Luke that day and not to have to worry about explaining to my brother and his sons why Jim is there with my sister instead of me or his own. Keep in mind, this is the first boundary that I've ever set. Anytime he's asked to pick Luke up on the weekends for evenings, I've never said no, and I've taken care of dropping him off or picking him up. Well, Jim loses it. He starts telling me that I'm being selfish and a bad mom, saying that I should put aside my feelings. I replied with, I don't remember agreeing to a birthday parties together. Even if we did talk about it, a lot has changed since then. I'm uncomfortable and you make me feel like I don't have a choice. And I knew you were going to talk about it being unfair to Luke. Whether you consciously do it or not, you've been subtly guilting me about Luke for years. I'm not having it. I've been panicking about this since you first talked about a family party thing. This is a boundary I'm setting. I will not attend a joint party with you this year. He said that's absolutely ridiculous. I'm incredibly disappointed in the person. I'm continually finding out who you actually are.
Oh, boo.
Says the guy who slept with your sister. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Come on, dude.
A couple days later, my sister calls to let me know that she won't be coming either. As for the reason, she's all but parroting everything Jim said to me. I calmly explained my reason to her and told her that I wouldn't pressure her. In the end, Luke had a great party that he really enjoyed. Also, Jim is still bringing this up anytime we don't agree on something. So am I the asshole?
No.
Just you, like what Josh said already, you probably handled this whole situation with not just maturity, but you handled it with so much grace. You were able to be composed and the priority will always be your kid. And you displayed that. That's what good mothers do. And you were a damn good parent for that. Because you could have been petty. You could have fucked up everything and burned the whole world, especially with the situation that presented itself. But no, you chose dignity. You chose grace. And you showed that. And with that said, you also showed grace when you communicated to your ex that, hey, this is a boundary that I'm not comfortable with. You didn't go all batshit crazy on him. You said it respectfully. And the fact that he reacted that way, that shows a lot of immaturity on his part, because he's looking at it as his selfish need, saying like, hey, why am I not part of the equation? Where it should have been just like, hey, as long as you feel like our son can have like a good day for his birthday, then that should have been the end of it. So you're not the asshole in my books.
Yeah, I mean, I agree completely. I mean, like John said, you could have been full petty. This guy is not the biological father. I mean, I think even if at that point, like, does he have any, like, there's no claims to Luke, right?
Yeah, I can understand.
Legally?
Yeah.
So,
probably
I mean,
not.
technically, if you wanted to go full scorched earth, and you could, like, he should be thanking you that you're graceful enough to, like, agree to still co-parent, that, you know, you're thinking of Luke's best interest. And it's like, it's his birthday party. You want to be able to enjoy that and be present, like you said. And that'll be pretty hard to do when everybody's asking you why your ex-husband is really close to your sister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine? And plus, even if you were okay with that, I mean, I imagine Luke is little, but the attention should be on him and not
12.
on other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 12?
Exactly.
Yeah. So he'll be old enough to realize that the attention isn't on him. So even more reason why separate parties should be a thing. And also, he's 12. He wants more gifts. 2 separate parties. What are you doing?
2 Christmases.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's clear that all your decisions have been made in the best interest of Luke, and that makes you far and away one of the better moms we've talked about on the show. Yeah, you put aside your differences to make sure that your son is happy and what's best for him. And I think that's why she's still allowing him to see Luke instead of burning it down. Because, like, he sees him as dad, right?
Yeah.
In all intents and purposes. So that's, yeah, you're definitely not the asshole. Jeez, that is wild that your sister
Bro.
did that to you. And then also, like, your family doesn't know, or I guess the brother doesn't know. Maybe the parents know. I don't know exactly how that works. So,
I mean, it's up to them when they want to disclose it. But yeah, like what Sean said already, it's the moment that the sister and the ex shows up, then it stops being about Luke. So.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. So we got a comment from Sharks Can Walk 11, which I thought was funny. So they said, not the asshole. He said he was respect your boundaries. You set the boundaries, so he needs to respect that.
Yep.
Which is fair. And then they go on to say, does your son call him dad? Because if he does, then I'm sure even Luke can see it's weird that his dad is now living with his aunt.
Luke, I am your father. Even though that's not
And
what
your
they say.
uncle. Yeah. Once again, no listener assholes. We love to
Not
see
yet.
it. Well, I don't love to see that, to be honest, but keep doing you. You're doing great parenting.
Yes.
And coming from 3 guys with no kids, but
We don't know shit about parenting.
yeah, but
We
you're doing a
have
good job.
fur babies. That's the
True.
closest thing we have.
John has me.
Yes.
All
You're doing
right.
great,
Well, let's
son.
off.
Proud of you.
Thanks, Dad, Mom, whatever you are.
I'm both.
Nice. I like it.
Whoa, just cut me out of the equation right there. I see how it is. That's fair.
What do you want, Sean? You tell me what you want.
No,
baby
too late.
boy.
I want out of the family. Move on.
We'll take your money too then.
Oh,
I'm about to deactivate your login to the bank account.
Joke's
Sean
on you.
has
I
a
don't
lot.
even know the login for the bank account. That's why I ask you to send me shit.
I think the joke's on you then, John.
Yeah. Joke's on you. You making jokes like that to the CF fucking O.
Damn it. I done fucked
All
up.
right. Before the podcast comes crumbling down, let's move on to the next story.
Sean's combative today, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It's a Tuesday, not a Wednesday. He cools off a little on hump day, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because he'd be humping that day, baby. Let's
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
For more than 30 minutes, right, Sean?
Too late now. You said what you said. I heard you.
So this next one is cross-posted by PR__ Peachy Keen. Am I the asshole for sending my neighbor a ransom note?
This is a prank. This just gotta be a prank.
This is, I feel like maybe this is also a listener, right?
No, this one's cross-posted. Sorry.
Oh, cross-posted. Okay, okay. I was about to say, how do we find a way to make this? I feel like it's gonna be a prank. Maybe you let the neighbor borrow something, or the neighbor let you borrow something, and you're gonna hold it ransom until I don't know. I guess we just have to see.
Probably like a ransom for their dog or something. Or
I have your dog. If you
Yeah.
want to
God
see him
damn,
again.
a dog? That's a criminal offense.
If you want to see him again, bake me up high and leave it
Yeah.
on the step.
return my lawnmower, or I keep this dog for good.
Oh man. What did you guys say? Did you guys?
I don't
make a
know.
prediction?
Like,
I'm gonna say no.
yeah,
it's our
just 'cause
first
feel-
ransom note story. which is
I feel like it's a
awesome.
prank because a ransom note is
I fucking
is
hope it's the
serious
last
business.
ransom note story that we get. Like, this should not be a common thing, guys.
No, I think more ransom notes should happen.
No, stop
Yeah.
kidnapping people or animals or whatever the story might end up being.
I'm thinking it's just an object. I'm hoping and thinking it's just an object.
That's fair. That's fair. So,
crime.
no one said asshole, but everyone's saying crime potentially. We'll go with
I'm
that.
saying not the asshole. Going out on a limb.
This is a full-on
So-
true crime episode now. Watch, I can see it.
A couple of weeks ago, my next door neighbor left a note in my mailbox. Apparently, our trash carts were mixed up and he wants his back, which is fine, but he wasn't exactly polite about it. The note read, "You have my trash cart. The city assigns everyone a specific trash cart for a reason. I expect it returned in good condition." For reference, my neighbor is older, probably in his 70s.
Boomer.
That sounds like a note from a guy in his 70s.
I bet you he ended it with ... Y'all ever notice that? Fucking old people love ...
Hey, my mom does that.
I get emails from the old people all the time. They end it in like a threat
old-
almost. I'm like,
It
whoa.
sounds so passive aggressive. Yeah.
It's like, what are you gonna do
Thank
to me?
you for the updates. ...
...
Is this a thank you
Isn't
or
that
a
like
threat?
isn't that like an actual word for that? Like the ... Isn't it
Ellipses.
Ellipses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one I knew. Hyphen I didn't know. Wild.
Wild. So we got along well when we moved in. We saw him and his wife almost every day. We would say hi and chat, and they always got our son something for his birthday. Things kind of went south about 2 years ago. Our house was built in the early 90s and was starting to look its age, just like me.
I've been there.
You young bitch. You stupid young bitch. You don't know anything, Josh.
Wait, you were also in the early 90s, Sean?
90s, baby.
I know, but aren't you like
94.
96 or some shit like that?
94, 96.
Ah, good
Jesus.
guess.
Okay.
I
All right,
wish.
all right. We always joke about you being younger. I think I might have actually forgotten your real age.
You're just de-aging me, which makes me feel nice. Thank you.
I mean,
appreciate
you
that.
look young. I imagine, when you
it's
shaved
the
that
lights.
beard, you fooled us.
I should do that one day, and then you'll just be like, wow, is that a 22-year-old coming in here?
Nice.
Wow.
Our house was built in the early 90s, and it's starting to look its age. We did new stucco, windows, and doors. Now we have what looks like a new contemporary house next to their home, which now looks worse than it did by comparison. I think this bothered them. Before the remodel, they would come out and say hi about every time they saw us. After the remodel, the only time we spoke was when they happened to be coming or going at the same time. Maybe once a month, if that. So back to the story. After getting his note, I made a ransom note. I cut letters and words out of my wife's magazines to write this. Quote, "I have your trash cart. If you want to see it alive again, you'll do exactly as I say. Meet me at the Arovo Bridge at midnight. No funny business. If I so much as smell a cop, you'll find your cart floating in the river. Signed, Anonymous." End quote.
I knew it.
I thought it was funny, and I thought he might even think it was funny.
He called the
but
cops.
The next day, but the next day when I was leaving for the gym, he came out and said, "You're a real asshole, you know?" I was a little surprised, so I laughed, which made him even madder. I just replied, "Sorry, man, I was just making a joke. Let me get your trash can." They're identical, and best I can tell, but apparently he was pretty attached to his, so am I the asshole?
No.
No. If anything, I think you were extending an olive branch to your neighbor.
I think that's
You're trying to
break the ice.
Break the ice, right? And to break the tension that whatever happened that 2 years ago in the past. Like, I don't know.
when you
Is-
rebuilt your house.
I will say, if the old guy went to Arcove Bridge at midnight, I think I would be pretty pissed if I were him. I'd be like, "You are a real asshole. You didn't show up where you told me to go."
Could you imagine?
Who else would have known to meet up there?
God damn it. You told me to meet you at the bridge for the trash can, and I did. I
stood there for hours. It's way past my bedtime.
So that's the only way you're an asshole is if you actually went to the fucking bridge. But otherwise, funny joke. Trying to break the ice.
That's a hilarious joke, yeah.
Hopefully, maybe a week later, once he has his, once you've given back his trash can, and a week later he'll be like, that was pretty silly to get angry about. Hopefully.
I don't know.
Some people are just angry, bro. Like, I don't foresee him like changing.
I was gonna say it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Like it's hard to get on their good side once you're on their bad
ageist. Side. Everybody's different. They're not a monolith, Josh.
Okay, Grandpa.
You bastard. You're older than me, John. What does that make you?
Damn, what am I catching strays for, motherfucker?
You're oohing his insult, you asshole.
I like I got madder at you than me.
I know. Dude, fight the white guy. He's the one fucking with us right now.
Well, don't join in on his laughs.
You are something else today.
I like it. It's fun. It's chaotic.
Do you want me to say more nice words about you, Sean? I feel like you need that.
Is it too late? Today is spoiled.
Someone just sent you $100.
Yeah, they did just send me $100.
No. They sent us $100. Get the fuck out of here. You're not getting all that shit.
As the CFO and control of the bank account, Josh, be quiet. I know you also have access. But John doesn't.
As the CEO.
That's going to be a 50-50 split with me and Josh.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll give you some, John. I'll figure it out.
Thank you.
I'll give you some.
What an asshole, Sean. You're the asshole of this episode.
I don't know. 2 predictions gone down my way.
True, you're killing it.
I'm feeling pretty good. Besides, I don't know. I got $100 in my bank.
A lot of.
No, he's talking about his personal bank. It's
my personal bank. Yeah, it's bad. That's why I'm keeping Stevie's 100.
Interesting.
So, one of our Wikimaniacs commented. So Finn Artemis. This is one of those stories where I upvote "you're the asshole" comments as well as "not the asshole," "everyone sucks," and "no one's the asshole." You can see it in every direction. I just find it funny.
Okay, we come to the same conclusion.
Yeah, I think it's one of those stories where it's like, you're probably not the asshole, but I can also see if people call you an asshole or like no one's the asshole. You know what I mean? It's just a funny story, and I enjoyed it. With that, we're going to hit an ad break and let John consume some food that his lovely wife brought him.
Meatballs in my mouth.
Stuffing his face with meatballs. Well, you stuff your face with whatever product or service we have to sell you.
Or stuff something else, right, Sean?
Anal beads again?
Stay tuned. And we're back. Boys, killing it. You guys are killing each other, to be honest.
We've buried the hatchet over the meatball break.
Yes.
Okay. I like it.
We're all good.
Sean is looking handsome as always.
I always compliment you, John. You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
You know the vibes.
Let's fuck with Josh now because we got to team up for the water episode later. So
someone did say their favorite part was bullying Josh, and
that's why we're continuing it.
I did not enjoy that.
I'd like to say we all get equally bullied on this show.
That's true.
I think so.
What goes around ends up coming back around. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If for one episode we're ganging up on somebody, the next episode we're ganging up on somebody else.
Yeah,
it's like a pendulum, and I'm in the middle, so I get hit from both sides. That's what it is.
Like one of the OGs said, it's very Pokemon-like, the three of us.
Not Pokemon. It was Powerpuff Girl, right?
It was both.
It was both. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Remember when we wore those bright colors? They were like,
that's right. That's right.
Somebody said they look like the starter Pokemon, and somebody said they look like Powerpuff.
I mean, even right now, I'm like red. John's blue. If you squint your eyes, it's kind of greenish.
That's my shitty camera.
I might be slightly colorblind.
Yeah, that's probably true, to be honest.
It reminds me of New Girl. These are my favorite brown shoes. They're green. Winston, if you think those are brown, what color are you?
Winston is my spirit animal.
Oh. Top 5 sitcom of all time.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get into the next story. So this one is going to be most of our midsection here. It's going to be, we got a pretty decently long story and then a pretty decently long update. So this one was cross-posted by Flying Midscore Plant. Am I the asshole for refusing to go to my friend's boyfriend's party after she demanded to approve my outfit.
Ooh, the whole demanded
Yeah.
giving me the I don't like
True,
it.
that is a red flag word, I guess.
Yeah.
That we've
Demand,
coined. So
force, all those things. I don't like it.
man force. We don't know if it's a man.
No, he said
No,
demand.
so just
demand.
Oh,
Demand.
sorry.
And
He's
force.
saying red flag words.
Yes.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I
We are
understand.
back together, Sean. I love it.
Yeah, he said demand, Josh. Fuck.
Fuck, man. Why don't you fuck listen?
God
sorry.
damn it. I'm just, now I feel bad. Take it back, guys. Run it back.
I
Reverse.
love you, baby boy.
Don't yell at your kids. See?
Sorry. Son, I would like to apologize for raising my voice at you. I never meant to do
Okay.
that.
Can you tell our alcoholic mom?
Whoa. What the fuck? No, now I'm yelling.
You do not speak to your mother that way, son.
Rude. And you're going to try and get my water that I paid for? Fuck you.
That's so niche that only 300 people are listening.
Save that for later.
Yeah.
All right. So my 29 female friend Kate, 28, has a boyfriend Jamie, 29, whom she's been with for nearly 3 years. We met Jamie on a night out, and I would say that although he's Kate's boyfriend, I consider him a friend. We share an interest in a particular sport that we text about sometimes, and if I have spare hospitality tickets to one of the sporting fixtures, I will invite him sometimes. Jamie's 30th is coming up, and Jamie and Kate are planning a big party. I peripherally helped out with logistics when asked. A few days ago, Kate texted me. She asked if I wouldn't mind toning down my look for the party and asked if I could send her a picture of what I was planning to wear. She asked verbatim if I could, quote, dress basically what I would consider frumpy because she didn't want to be outshone at her own boyfriend's birthday party. Ooh. When I didn't reply right away, she went on to say that she wanted Jamie's full attention that night, which she wouldn't get if I showed up dressed properly. I was a bit annoyed by what she was implying, so I said if I was going to be so much of a concern for her, I'd rather just politely decline the invitation. Kate freaked out, saying I was being immature by not coming just because I could steal the spotlight.
What?
Hey, yo, Kate is insecure.
Yeah.
Big time.
I hate to say it, but like, I don't know. There's a lot to unpack.
She wants her to come, but not outshine her.
And it's funny, it's not even her day, it's her boyfriend's day. What the fuck?
Yeah. I said it wasn't about that. It was about her making me responsible for whether or not I draw her boyfriend's attention, which is something I've never tried to do nor have done as far as I'm aware. She then said it was really important to Jamie that she stand out because his friends and colleagues would be there. I just told her that again, if she's so worried I was going to be distracting everyone, I'd rather just not come than feel humiliated from now until the event. I said I would send Jamie's gift and she could tell him why I wasn't coming. I guess she didn't tell him the reason because Jamie messaged me saying he knows I'm booked the night of the party, but he'd really like it if I could be there and asked me to reorganize so that I could come. I hadn't replied, but I got a message from Kate saying she knows Jamie is trying to get me to come to the party and please if I could just put my pride aside and come to the party.
She should
I asked
follow
if she
her
would-
own advice. God damn.
Yeah.
I asked if she was going to ditch the outfit policy and she said no, so I said I would not be coming. She didn't reply, but I've since received a couple texts from mutual friends saying that while her request is ridiculous, Kate is aware that she is just desperate to be seen a certain way, and even if it's pathetic, I would probably feel the same way in her shoes.
No.
Other friends I've told who don't know Kate say I should not bow to peer pressure and that she's nuts for even asking, and I don't agree, but I also feel bad for skipping the party when it's Jamie's birthday and he's asked specifically that I come. So should I be going and am I the asshole?
No, I don't.
I'm going to say no to both.
Yeah.
Like, just avoid the entire awkward situation. Also, if she's worried that he might be catching feelings for you, then maybe just step away entirely because, like, that could be a mess waiting to happen. You know what I mean?
True.
And completely not of your fault. It seems like possibly at least one of the two of them are getting mixed signals from y'all's relationship. So probably just better to back out while you're ahead because Katie is officially like your, what was it? Friend? Just friend, right?
Friend, yeah.
Yeah, Katie is your friend before the other guy.
It's
So-
Kate too. I called her Katie a bunch of times, but
Oh,
that's my
okay,
bad.
Kate.
That's my
is,
fault.
Is your friend prior to whatever his name is, Jesse, whatever,
Jamie.
Jamie, Jesus. But yeah, I mean, I
White
would
people
just
names, you know.
yeah, you know
Jesse's
what I mean.
girl.
It's coming from a Filipino guy named Sean, so I can't really make fun of white people names. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would just. There's no reason for you to go, especially if she's worried about it. She's your friend, so you should, worry about her feelings. But also, she's definitely being weird. You might have to reassess if you want to be her friend after this, because I don't know. I feel like that's a weird problem to put on you when it's something that she is projecting, I guess. I don't know. Her insecurity is not great. You hate to see that, but it happens sometimes. I'd say it's a pretty common feeling between, for people. We all have our moments of feeling insecure. So
All the time.
yeah. So, I mean, I get where she's coming from, but also wild to say out loud and to enforce a dress code.
Yeah, the dress code is wild.
Like
Yeah.
it's not OP's fault if she grabs somebody's attention, unless she's wearing like a red wedding dress at a wedding. But besides that,
we
like,
know that we know
you
that or now.
Yeah.
we've learned. But I mean, like, she's dressing how she wants to dress for a party, and I guess Kate already kind of knows how she dresses for parties, and she's not comfortable with it, and that's kind of a Kate problem. But like I said already, it's just best to avoid the whole situation, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was gonna ask too if like Kate had asked like every other woman in the party that could possibly draw attention from her boyfriend. Like that's
Right.
another question that because if she did, that would be insane behavior. But with that said, I think
If I was one of the other girls at the party, I'd be like, hey, what the fuck?
yeah, I'm like,
Am I not good
damn.
enough to catch his
For
attention?
real. I don't know. Like, but I think I'm definitely leaning on what Sean said. Like, there might be some mixed signals that Kate was getting, and maybe, she thinks that her boyfriend's starting to get attracted to the OP. But also,
Right, but that's, and I know you're not meaning this, but that's not, OP's fault.
it's not.
That's
That's, yeah,
one-
that's,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I was
100%
definitely getting at. Yes.
An issue sorry, I cut you off. But
Yeah,
that's-
and I was gonna say
Yeah.
like with those insecurities and possibly like some self-image issues that you may be having,
Mm-hmm.
we always suggest it. Get therapy. Josh pushed the purple button for me, baby boy.
Get therapy.
Thank you, son.
Nice.
But like, like it's just those instances, and I think OP did absolutely the right thing because they tried to remove themselves from the situation. Otherwise, it could get really awkward if they were ever in the same room, and it's like this could blow up, and the attention will definitely be away from the girlfriend if that happened. But Kate, just get some help. I just feel like you have some underlying issues that you may want to address to a professional, and hopefully you see yourself as someone's worthy of your boyfriend's attention. Like
Yeah.
you need
I
that.
agree. No, those are good points. So there is an update, like I said. So let's get into it. See how this goes. All right. So update two.
OP and boyfriend are now fucking.
I mean, I hope that's not the.
I hope not. Just further destroy
OP's the
Kate.
asshole.
Then we come around. No,
Yeah.
you are the asshole. So update two. My friend asked me to dress badly to her boyfriend's party. First of all, thanks to everyone for the advice. Most responses were not what I was expecting and really gave me a lot to think about. As surprised as I was that so many people said to tell Jamie, I did not realize that this was the right thing to do. So I texted him and told him that Kate. Shit, I did it again.
Oh,
Sorry, John.
no.
So I texted him and told him that Kate was insisting I dress in a certain way. Jamie
I
called.
Don't think that was a good idea.
That was not a good move, I think.
I don't think that
so?
was a good move. I don't know.
I mean, if you're best friends with him as well, then it's like, I guess.
But did
Yeah.
she say best friends?
They said they were
They're
friends.
friends.
Like they
They're
hang
just
out.
friends.
They watch like games together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see if you're best friends, then yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But if you're just like, you're cool, like you hang out, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you're for sure doing that. You're blowing up your friendship.
Yeah, because
with Kate.
he's wanting her to be at that party, and then like and if you find out that Kate was the reason that she didn't show up, and you reveal that information, it could blow up.
I will say this: Kate kind of put her in a awkward situation by
absolutely.
not properly explaining to Jamie why she's not
for
coming.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'd say you're maybe an asshole for this, but just like, I mean, minor. But Jamie's response may shock you. So Jamie called and explained. A couple months ago, Jamie and Kate went out with a few of his friends, and everyone had a lot to drink. They were talking about how they met their significant others, and the story of Jamie and Kate meeting came up. Apparently, during this telling of the story, Kate asked Jamie why he decided to hit on her rather than me, and one of his friends joked that it was because he knew he didn't have a shot with the, quote, hot one.
Oh.
Kate asked if this was true, and Jamie, having way too much to drink, explained in a way that made it sound kind of true. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, well, I definitely understand why Kate is insecure.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's a fucking humongous blow. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take back everything I just said, Kate. But I'm sorry.
I would also be like, but I also would just tell OP probably like, hey man.
But you're also insecure. It's definitely a place where you're like,
Yeah,
it's
but
weird
like,
to talk about your friend, and like it's like I don't know. It's
Look,
definitely a weird situation.
She's justified
Right.
For Kate.
to me, you know?
yeah,
Like hearing that.
Because for sure, I would tell OP, I'd be like, look, Jamie thinks you're hot, thinks you're hotter than me. So
Yeah.
take with that information what you will. But I mean, for me, if I was Kate, I probably would have broke up with that guy. Because
Yes.
you just told me something super inconsiderate. You fucking publicly blasted the fuck out of me in front of your friends.
Yeah, that's
not a-
tough.
I was gonna
Not a
say,
great look.
remember we had a story about that when they were drunk, the guy revealed that like, oh yeah, I don't find you attractive, and then the wife ended up divorcing.
Yeah. So if not divorce, definitely therapy of some sort. But we continue on. So he said he did notice me that night and thought I was attractive just seeing me. He said he would never approach me because he knew he would not have a chance with someone like me. So in a way, his friend was right. So he said that speaking to Kate was absolutely the best outcome because he loves her and plans on spending the rest of his life with her. But even knowing this, Kate has taken this extremely hard. And even though she says she's over it, he's noticed a change in her behavior. And that seems to be related to that.
I mean,
Like
no,
he's like, it seems
no
to be
shit.
related to that issue, you know.
It might have been when I brought up that she wasn't that hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She still hung up on that? No way.
I told her she was hot, dude. Just not as hot as her best friend.
Holy, this dude is
Wild.
dense.
This guy fucking
Very
sucks.
much so.
He also admitted that he's been planning to propose to Kate at the party, and that's why he wanted me to be there. But after hearing this, on top of the way she'd been handling the situation previously, he won't be doing that anymore. I like how he thinks that's a punishment to her, but anyway. After speaking to Jamie, I called Kate. She admitted that she'd had tied a lot of her self-worth in the fact that she'd finally been picked over me, and now it felt like it wasn't true. She apologized for trying to solve her insecurities through me, but also said that she wasn't sure she'd be able to have me in her life as much as I had been with the way she's been feeling. As hurt as I was, I said I understood. She said she still wanted me to come to the party since I helped organized it, and she obviously dropped the absurd dress code, so I'll be going to the party. I trust that Kate will communicate her boundaries to Jamie, but I don't plan on inviting him to any more events in the foreseeable future. I'm really sad that I probably lost a longtime friend over a drunken awkwardness of other people, but I also get that Kate can't help how she feels, and frankly, it's for the best not to be in a secret competition. So yeah, I'm hurt, but I'm going to the party. Not satisfying update, but an honest one.
Yeah, no one sucks here but Jamie.
Yeah. And his drunk friends.
And his junk friends, yes.
Yes.
True. I will say Kate still sucks from taking it out on you, like OP. But she's just like I
She's a
understand
victim,
and
though.
I sympathize.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, the way she put you in that situation
Right.
and kind of took it out on you was not the right way to
Yeah.
handle it. So she was kind of an asshole to you, but after hearing everything, it's like, yeah, I can see why you would do that. And most people would do the same thing in
Yeah.
that situation.
Man.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad calling Kate a straight up asshole. You know what I mean? Just after
Well,
getting
you didn't have the full context. You didn't
Right.
have the full context.
Yeah, just getting the full on context. It's like, oh man, like I would be fucked up. I would, yeah. And I also, I don't know. I have a lot of good looking guy friends. So, you know, I think I might be able to get past it, you know, but I definitely would end the relationship for sure. I think I'd still be friends with my dude, but
Yeah,
I'd be like,
because
fuck.
the foundation
You
is
can't wingman
gone,
for
you know
me
what I mean?
anymore.
Like,
But yeah, the foundation for the relationship is tough.
right.
Yeah, it's so tough because it's like it's a weird situation because it's like 3 years of building up this relationship beyond like just like physical attraction, and then it's like, do you keep that relationship or do you like just end it? I don't know. And it also seems like it's wild that he just straight up told OP this story.
Yes.
Like that implies that he's like, no, I'm telling you straight up right now that you're hot. Like that's weird.
Yeah.
That's where I get more of a red flag, that he's just being like, yeah, you're the hot one. Just straight up to OP telling her the story. So that's a bigger red flag for
Dude,
me.
I don't know. I feel so bad for Katie because like no matter like how much let's say she does a lot of self-improvement with her, if she stays with this relationship, she'll always be the consolation prize. You know, even if it's inadvertently.
Yeah.
The fact that like, hey, oh yeah, I knew I didn't have a chance with that one, but you know, I ended up being good friends with them. But hey, you're good enough for me. Like, I'm gonna hit on you instead. Like,
'Cause
how sad is that?
In the back of my head, like if I'm Kate, that insecurity, at least for me, you know, personally speaking, the insecurity for like me with OP, if I was still dating that guy, would never end. You know,
I'm
like
same, yeah.
Because okay, you already think my friend is hotter than me. You go to fucking sporting events that I don't give a shit about alone. My mind would be going
Insane.
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but you know, I mean, once you break the trust like that, it's not really your fault. I mean, it's hard to be mature enough to be like completely forgive OP. You know what I mean? Even though OP did nothing wrong, it'd just be hard to look past it.
No, I think you're 100%. And yeah, like I definitely wouldn't blame Kate for just up and leaving because that's not a good situation to be in.
You never want to feel like you're second place to your first place.
Anyone.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
And the person that you're supposed to be number one in their eyes all the time. So
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh
quick
man, that's devastating. I'm sad. I'm
quick
fucking
tiny
sad.
update before we finish. So going through these comments has actually brought up a couple memories that I have in hindsight and made me a bit uncomfortable. And I actually don't think I will end up going to this party. As much as the mutual friends I have will question, I don't know how much of the truth I will end up telling. I feel too weird right now to continue being involved in this situation.
Oh, there's some tea. KT.
Man, how quick were these updates? Was she like on the hour? Like
She's just
like
dropping them
day
gems.
of, not invited. Day of, I'm gonna go. Day of, actually, not
So
gonna go.
no, so Flying Plant actually posted the update. So the actual story was I don't know when it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd
worries.
have to go through and figure
That's
out the
fine.
chronological era. But
I just in my
it's been
head,
over a
I was
week.
I was picturing like this all like 2 updates and the Reddit post all in like a span of 24 hours. I'm like,
That would be insane.
man, this must have had some crazy fast like
development.
Yeah,
I could see
and
that
like-
happening in like 2 or 3 days, though. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
And it's been like over a week since it's come out. So,
It's probably like over
so
a weekend that it happened.
Could have been. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The weekend before the party or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Wild story. And with that, we're going to hit an ad break and then pop back in for 2 more stories and then the Patreon exclusive stories. So stay tuned. And we are back. How are you guys making it through?
Good. I'm just staring at my meatballs.
Eat a meatball, brother.
Yeah, eat a meatball.
No, just
Put
go
it
ahead.
in the
I'm
mic.
listening. I'm listening.
ASMR.
I'm listening.
That's fair. Actually, no, people have complained about John's ASMR. So
that's why I haven't been
Yeah.
doing it.
yeah,
Wow.
I listen, but I'm gonna eat. But I'm just gonna stay away from the mic. But I'm listening.
we appreciate that, John. So this next one is cross-posted by Lower Score Toxic Cupcake Lower Score. Am I the asshole for refusing to eat vegetarian food just because my pregnant wife doesn't like the smell of meat now?
Yeah, you suck. Or at least don't eat meat in front of her, or don't cook meat in front of her.
Yeah, eat somewhere else.
Yeah, John.
Well, Juliet cooked him the meat. Juliet cooked him the meat.
I didn't script this story with John eating meat literally as I was reading the title. That's funny.
Our whole life is a
So-
script.
All right. So you guys are both saying asshole. We'll hop in and see if.
Yeah.
There's no
If
way.
you're right.
She's pregnant. She wins, dude.
Actually, I don't know if you've called a pregnant person an asshole in this story.
It would be
Not
hard for
yet.
us as men
Yeah.
to call a pregnant woman an asshole.
The surrogate last
something-
week.
Oh, that's right.
Although I don't know if we called them an asshole. We just called them all dumb.
We
Dumb
called,
for not
we
signing
called them
a
all
contract.
dumbasses for no contract.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. That was last week's episode. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. So my male 25, wife 25 female is 6 weeks pregnant. She has terrible morning sickness and everything seems to get her sick. The doctor said it was normal and that we should try avoiding smells that make her sick. Basically, every strong smell gets her sick. For example, she has had to give up scented candles, which she loves to light up when she's working / having a bath, because the smell makes her nauseous now. Well, another thing that makes her sick is the smell of meat cooking. You know how it is when you're cooking some type of meat, the whole apartment is filled up with a strong smell.
Yup.
I always cook for us, and recently she asked me not to cook meat anymore until the sickness is done or until the pregnancy is over in case it never ends. She told me that each time I cook meat, she has to run to the bathroom to throw up. She said that we could eat vegetarian food / vegan food for now. I'm not completely against the idea of eating vegetarian / vegan food some days of the week, but every day? That's too much to ask. I feel like she's being unreasonable with this request.
She's carrying your fucking seed, brother.
Fun.
Eat the veggies. Oh
vegan.
my! Too much to ask. Shut the fuck up. Oh.
Yeah. Not even vegan. You can just be vegetarian if you don't want to be vegan.
You know,
That too.
you know how many fucking goddamn vegetarian options there are now? Beyond a meat.
Beyond
There's
Meat
so many.
is so good.
Dude, the burgers.
well,
Yes.
the
if it's made well.
I forget if it's Beyond or Impossible. One of those brand burgers. It's pretty damn good. You know what I mean? It's pretty fucking good.
I will make this statement. I don't know how that smells cooking though. So if it, gives off maybe a meaty smell, I'm not sure.
True.
So I guess test it out and see. That would be one thing.
Or motherfucker, while this pregnancy is happening, you fucking get you a grill or some shit.
Yeah, go
and cook
outside.
Go
George
outside.
Foreman it up outside.
Go outside. What
Yeah.
the fuck? Like, don't fill the house with the scents that piss your wife off.
Yeah.
And
Or
not
just
even
go-
make her mad, but like make her physically sick.
Exactly. Or just go get fast food.
I understand wanting to cook at home because,
In this economy,
pregnancy
you
and
gonna
children
need to,
be expensive.
It is
You know what I
expensive.
mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I get it. You want to cook at home, save money, but like cook outside. Find an alternative. Go to your garage
Also-
or your patio.
Vegetarian, probably cheaper than meat nowadays. So
Really? It's always been
there's
expensive.
always that. Well, you can get like frozen veggies though. They're pretty
True,
cheap.
True.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. I feel that's too much to ask. I feel like she's being unreasonable with this request. I told her we could eat veggies for 3 to 4 of the meals this week, but I can't compromise to just eat veggies every meal for months. She told me that this means she will have to be sick every other day because I just want to be selfish. I don't feel like I'm being selfish.
You
I
kinda
feel like
are,
she is.
brother.
I feel like she is. I have to stop
Bitch.
eating what
The mother of your child?
I have to stop eating what I want just for her. It's unreasonable.
You
Am
goddamn
I
tool.
the asshole?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God, you fucking suck, dude.
I like how he's like, she's being selfish and then continues to be selfish about this whole thing.
Dumb bitch.
Holy. She's literally doing the least selfish thing, which is, give up her body for 9 months, everything she wants to do for 9 months. She can't eat what she wants for 9 months. The least you can do is be with her.
Support
and
her.
Support her.
All you did was not my brother. Like, what the fuck?
This guy is a fucking deadbeat, bro. Like, at least look into your fucking options. Try some things before you're just like, I
Completely,
absolutely
right.
can't do this. There's so
Yeah.
like, I don't know about like what the smell of the meat alternatives is, like how much it smells like meat. But again,
Like I said, test it. Try it out.
yeah, you haven't even tried. This is just her suggestion, and then you haven't put any thought towards it. You're just like, whoa, slow your roll there.
Pump the brakes, Sally, like you pregnant
Pump
girl.
the
tried.
fucking brakes.
I've tried nothing and everything's failed.
Yeah. This is fucking crazy. I don't know. Every time we get a story about like somebody wanting to, somebody thinking their pregnant wife or their pregnant partner or their partner that just gave birth is being selfish for
gonna
whatever
lose,
reason.
my guy.
You're losing the argument. I feel like we have to be at like 100% hit rate on you're the fucking asshole.
That's why
gotta
I
be.
said it. Like, let us know if we've called someone who's pregnant an asshole, because
I mean-
I'd be curious to know. But
100% of the time, for sure, if the OP is a fucking dad complaining about something, I
Yeah.
feel like, we've probably been on the side of the mom. And it's not even just a feminist thing. It's like
It's
if men can
rightfully
hold,
so.
yeah, they're holding a baby for 9 months and then breastfeeding the baby for however long they need to be breastfed. Dude, like John says, every time one of these stories came up, you just nut, bro. Like there's
That's
nothing, man.
That's your contribution, and then she does all the rest of the work for 9 months,
And she got to shit
And
it
then
out
longer.
too. Yeah.
And
breastfeed.
longer.
Yeah.
And she got to recover.
breastfeed and all that stuff. Yeah,
Boy, like you
Bro,
tripping.
there's
Yeah.
at one point, at no point is your asshole falling out of your asshole. You know what I mean? But that happens to women sometimes, according to TikTok.
no,
I've
some
seen.
people have prolapse anuses that are men too.
Oh, okay. Well,
But yes, you're right.
but nothing came out of your pee hole, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I guess
Well,
women, it doesn't come out
something
of the
did.
pee hole.
Unless you're a
either, but-
seahorse.
Yeah. What I'm
Yeah,
saying
Sean-
is, you're not giving a birth. You're not giving birth.
Sean's heart's in the right place, but the biology is all over the place. I respect your take,
I
though,
respect
Sean.
it, dude.
Yeah. Wisdom and intelligence are different. We've learned
Yeah.
from the reviews. I got wisdom for days.
Wait, they said that about Josh, didn't they?
I think it applies to all three
Oh,
of
does
us.
it apply to all of us? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that I remember specifically about me because that was the first time anybody called me logical.
Oh.
And I was like,
Okay.
whoa, that's a first.
Could be. So one of our Wikimaniacs, Wang Chun Tao, commented and said, quote, I have to stop eating what I want just for her, quote. She has to go through roughly 9 months with no alcohol, cured meat, soft cheeses, sushi, anything her pregnancy is causing aversion to. Physical discomfort, pain, nausea, worsened sleep, likely permanent body changes, plus the pain and potential trauma of giving birth. Stop cooking meat, grab a sandwich or burger or whatever outside of the house for a few months, you dipstick.
There you go.
I think that perfectly. I like dipstick. We should bring that back. Just calling people dipsticks. It's a good
That's
one.
a candy, right?
Is that the one with the sugar?
It is, but it's also like isn't it like the oil thing, your dipstick, that to measure the oil?
Probably. I don't know shit about cars. I'm very.
I mean, neither do I, but
Yeah,
that's my
okay.
limited
Start
knowledge.
engine, oil change, done.
Yeah, the oil thing. That's what they come out and show you. They go, huh? And you just go,
Oh, yeah,
that looks like oil.
Yeah, synthetic. Yeah. Pennzoil. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe that's why the candy is designed the way it is. It looks like
Ah,
you're taking
'cause
it
you're
out of-
dipping
You dip it in.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
You guys just
Oh.
eat the powder and then eat the stick, like separately. I've done that before.
No, I feel like if I just ate the powder, why would I ever go back to the stick?
Might as well snort it at this point.
That's the best part. The powder's the best. Did you eat yan yan?
They can't do that.
Was that a
Oh,
thing they
yeah,
all
yeah,
had?
Yan yan?
yes. It's an
It's
Asian thing.
Yan
yeah,
yan.
they sell it everywhere now. At least
Yeah.
down here, they have it at Walmart and shit. It's like a little Asian snack with like bread,
Oh,
red
it's like
sticks and then-
Dunkaroos or something like that.
Dunkaroos,
Sure.
but Asian.
Yeah.
But
I was,
yeah,
I was
it's-
making the white comparison, I guess.
Hey, it works. It works. It tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, salsa. Oh, that's taco sauce. Right?
Hey, that old El Paso meme was a hit, though, Josh.
That was a good one. I like how it said mild on the taco.
Is there anything milder than mild?
All right. So, final story of the day comes from a Wikimaniac, VA Black Belt 2005.
Whoa, another black belt in here. What's
Hey,
up?
shout out to VA
Yeah.
Black Belt. They just bought a Wikimaniac gear, so I saw that on
did
Twitter.
Hey,
Saw that
Shout
on
out.
Twitter.
you did it before me.
I remember all your usernames, everybody. I remember.
Oh, shout out our new shop.
Yes.
wikishop.com.
We got
Go check that
a
out.
website now for the shop.
And John and Sean should be receiving merch soon so that they can also be dressed up
Yes.
like me. Anyway, sorry, that was so VA Black Belt 2005 posts, am I the asshole for calling my boyfriend disgusting for using an emergency sock?
So they put on, I'm assuming, might be
Emergency
wrong here,
sock.
a cum sock. I don't know.
I
Oh.
have a feeling that this is something.
That's just because I heard
Fucking-
disgusting and sock, and my mind just went to cum sock.
Okay, this is what this
Please
is.
explain what a cum sock is for those unaware,
Sean.
Why me?
Well, you don't have to say you use it.
Why
Just explain
me?
what it is.
I didn't say your name. Did I say John? I thought I just said that in my mind.
I don't think you
Someone
said
said John. No.
It might
No, I
have
don't
been me.
think so.
It might have been me.
Oh, maybe. But anyway,
Gaslighting people.
I definitely said it in my mind, and if it came out, then then it was me.
Do you want to explain what it is?
I believe a cum sock. I believe it is
With your
when
neck
you
beard.
stick.
Show your
when you
neck beard.
Yeah, I think it's when you stick a fucking sock on your dick, and then you come into it.
By experience,
It's the joke of many movies. I feel like,
And
like
I've never understood it. I've never
oh
felt the urge to do that.
oh yeah, I've never felt the urge to come in a sock, but like
Yeah.
I definitely understood the joke. I was like, whoa,
Oh, I get it.
people
But
are
I
fucking
don't-
socks. Why?
I don't know why it's so
stiff-
prevalent
stiff as
that
hell.
it's a common joke. You know what I mean? Maybe maybe we're the weird ones, but I've never done it. John hasn't said anything, so I'm not going to ask him
nope,
because I don't
don't
want to know the
ask.
answer.
Don't ask.
I'm dead.
Just don't ask, bro.
All right,
You know
what's
the
your
fuck-
prediction, John?
John is saying don't fucking knock it until you try it, yo. You've never felt the warm embrace of a sock, guys?
Especially if you got the good cotton kind. I'm just kidding. Anyways.
My God.
Anyways, my prediction. This has got to be something fucking filthy. I have a guess that it involves shit and wiping ass with the sock. That's my guess.
Oh my God. Okay.
There's bodily fluids in a sock, is what we're saying.
There's
Yeah,
some
okay.
sort of like, some either like jizz or poop.
You guys are not far off with the bodily fluids.
Hey,
I won't
okay.
spoil it, but you guys are not
right.
far off.
Because I don't know
So-
what else an emergency sock
Yeah.
is and what, like, disgusting for using an emergency sock. Your mind goes to the worst places when you hear it.
See, for Sean and I as wrestling fans, when we think of sock, we think of Mick Foley, Mankind, Mr. Socko. So that's
Mr. Socko.
But we're innocent, we're innocent. We're pure souls, you know what I'm saying?
Which also
So-
has bodily fluids. You stick it in another
Someone's
person's mouth,
Yes.
getting their saliva all over
God,
that bad
that's
boy.
gross.
Yeah.
He
Have a
he
nice
takes the
day.
sock from out of his
Jock
fupa,
strap or whatever.
and then fucking,
Oh,
I guess men don't have that, but that area.
gross. Yeah. Okay. We'll just get into the story. So, once again, this is Am I the Asshole for calling my boyfriend disgusting for using an emergency sock?
Not an asshole, by the way.
Okay. After getting home from dinner, the boyfriend and I were getting ready to watch some TV when he picked up a sock. I thought he was just going to put it on because he was cold, but boy, was I wrong. He proceeded to blow his nose into it and then had the audacity to look at me like I was crazy when I said ew and hit him in the arm with my ice cream spoon. Note, this isn't the first time he's done this. I found other socks he's used when he's feeling too lazy to get up and go blow his nose. Mind you, the bathroom is only a few feet away. He then said, quote, "What? You've never heard of an emergency sock?"
No.
End quote.
Not that way.
And this was a used sock.
I had a feeling because I'm like, there's no way there's clean socks just laying around for him to grab. These are dirty used socks.
At least the last time they were clean, they were just old. I told him I'm not doing his laundry anymore and that he'll have to wash that sock because that's gross. The other one I found previously got thrown out by him because I wasn't going to touch it. So am I the asshole or is he gross?
He's gross and not
he
an
threw
asshole.
out a sock because
he
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
wash
wash
it
it
himself?
He can't wash his own sock. That's my main takeaway. Whoa, brother, you're way too dependent. Learn how to do laundry, man.
Yeah, wash
what
a
the
sock.
fuck? Wash a sock. You're just out here throwing socks away.
Yeah, that's crazy
Anyways.
just to throw socks out just because
My
you...
fucking girl won't wash it, so what else am I supposed to do? I
Yeah,
don't
what
know.
does he do if
You
he doesn't have a
fucker?
girlfriend? He just
Wash it.
buys new socks every week? Like, Jesus.
No, he's just fucking reusing socks as both napkin and sock.
Also, invest in a fucking hamper. Stop having clothes all over the goddamn floor.
I will say I leave my socks on the couch sometimes. I get hot when we're watching stuff. And I
Yeah,
just-
that's Nancy's pet peeve because I be just dropping socks.
Ooh.
I've gotten better sometimes.
Nice.
It's like
I
50-50.
I pick them up. Yeah, like the next day. But it, like
Dogs
I-
barking
I-
and everything. Ugh.
yeah, I just
Bunions
get warm.
free, boy.
I fucking hate feet so much.
So do I. But yeah, yeah, you're not the asshole. That is gross.
Are y'all, when y'all are at home, are y'all barefoot? Do y'all have house slippers
I have
or are
house
y'all
slippers.
sock people?
House slippers.
So it depends. In the summer, I'm usually barefoot because I'm warm. I'm a warm person. But I'm usually socks in the winter, and then I have slippers on occasions, but not all the time.
I have fur all over my house, so yeah, definitely can't wear socks, and I just wear slippers.
I feel
Fair.
very un-Filipino that I don't use house slippers.
You don't?
I'm
Okay.
I'm barefoot all the time.
Oh, okay.
And then right before bed, I'll hop in the shower and just wash those bad boys off real quick, and then hop in.
Nice.
Well, at least
But
you
you
wash
know,
them.
if we keep the floor clean, you know, I really shouldn't have to do that. So
Yeah, that's true. I don't think there's anything wrong with any of those ways.
Yeah, it's your preference.
Yeah.
Shoes in the house is weird to me.
That-
That's more.
That's a no-no.
in the house is the
Yeah.
only
It's-
wrong
it's
answer.
it's a felony offense for me.
Because if you do
Unless you-
shoes in the house, then you definitely can't be barefoot. Because then
Yeah.
you're bringing
Shit.
that outside everywhere.
Everything.
Exactly. Yeah. I even get weird. So like if I leave and then I'm like, oh, I forgot my wallet or something, I go inside.
I would take
I
the
feel
whole
weird.
thing off.
I feel weird walking across the floor, like even the couple meters it is just to get my keys or wallet or whatever.
I'd be dropping to my knees and crawling and shit.
See,
You gotta crease your shoes.
Sean, come
I
on.
keep my feet straight.
Okay. Damn.
He's just snaking along. So there is a couple edits / updates.
Uh-oh.
So another thing that makes it worse is that my Buddhist belief, my mom said you don't put things below your waist near your heart / face. So shoes, socks, pants should not go above or near your face. Like if you lay on your bed, you can't put your feet on your pillow because that's where your head goes.
That's my number one.
Yeah, you
pet
can't do that
peeve.
to me either.
Yeah, that would be
when I was a
wild.
kid and like my friends and homies would like hang out in my bedroom and play video games. They're just fucking let their bad boys fucking get near my pillow.
I can't. I
Boy,
can't.
if you don't
I
fucking
can't.
move them shits,
I'll beat your ass.
bro, fuck no.
Then again, I
Oh
let Ringo
my
on my
God.
pillow, so I guess there's
that's
it's not
fine.
much worse.
No, you can't.
so-
I mean, I hate to judge, Josh. You gotta. Their paws are. Do you wipe? Do you wipe their paws?
Sometimes, but yeah,
Okay.
they're definitely dirty for sure. I just do. We do our pillows more often than we do our sheets. So
No. Okay. They are mad cute when they get in your bed, though. It's hard to take them out.
yeah, they are. Yeah, and it's usually midnight, so like I'm already asleep, and she'll just curl up at my head. So
Yeah,
I'm not
that's-
gonna kick her out.
Instant
It's hard to
melatonin.
resist.
That's instant
Yeah.
melatonin for me, man.
Exactly.
The pet cuddles are good.
Oh,
you
yeah.
clean
I-
your bed later, I guess.
Chloe,
Yeah.
like every time Chloe cuddles with us, like I grab one thigh and I just knock out automatically.
You grab a thigh.
Yeah.
Grab a thigh.
I was like, oh, well, it's time to go to sleep.
So I'm gonna skip edit 2 and come back to it because it is wild, and I'm not sure if it's true. But final edit. He tried to tell me that his mom knew about this and would be okay with this. We called her on speaker and he asked her about it. She said that it is gross and that it's disgusting and that he should also stop being lazy. LOL, I think I win this one.
Okay.
So even his mom was like, no, you're
Weird
gross.
argument.
Yeah, do your
Real-
own laundry, brother. Come on.
My
Last,
mom thinks it's
desperate.
okay.
Yeah, what a desperate argument. So then live with your mom. Live with your fucking mom then.
She calls you out on it.
Yeah. So there was someone in the comments named Outrageous Wasabi who was vehemently defending the boyfriend. And
In our
edit 2
subreddit?
in our subreddit. And edit 2 is Outrageous Wasabi is who was making the comments is my boyfriend. Please downvote him. LOL. Now I obviously cannot prove that, but
Wait, hold on. Was this listener submitted?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
That's fucking awesome. That's funny.
So I'll read you one of his his comment on it that OP said to downvote. So they say, for sure you are the asshole. Hitting him and shaming him for using a piece of cloth to blow his nose is absurd. Granted, maybe he forgot his napkins and jumped the gun going straight to emergency sock, but it's still rude and makes you the asshole.
Go to the fucking kitchen, dumbass.
Absolutely not, sir.
Holy shit. I hope that is actually OP's boyfriend.
That's
That is so
Funny
fucking
as
funny.
hell. Oh, my cheeks hurt.
I mean, yeah, that is a wild story. So thank you very much for that. What was it again? VA, Black Belt 2005. Thank you for that entertainment.
This is like a Discord lore. So VA Black Belt and Lazy VB Bro actually have met in real life before.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they've talked about
That's
it in this.
cool.
They talked about it in our Discord. I was like, what the fuck? This is a small world.
It's a pair of
That is small.
athletic friends over there.
Man,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
She karate chops and the other one spikes. It's
She spikes it with like like a karate chop.
perfect friendship. Yeah,
Yes.
I like that. That's awesome. All right, that is it for this episode. What did you think, Wikimaniacs? Were these people assholes or were they angels?
Jokes on you.
Also,
We fought again, Wikimaniacs. It was way hotter than it was last time around. I don't know. Maybe you need to sign up for our patrons if you want to see us argue for the second time 2 weeks in a row.
I hate to say, this is very uncharacteristic of me, but I can't stand for false advertisement.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago when we had the water story, we fought each other in the patron, and this week we
made up.
finally came to we made up. We
made
came to a
up.
common ground.
Yeah.
So if you want to see that story arc, you can go check out our
Yeah.
Patreon at patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. Thank you, Sean, to keeping us honest there.
Yeah.
Damn it, Sean. Of all people.
It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often.
Yeah, if you want to hear more, please consider subscribing to the show. Binge watch we're coming up on 150
That's insane.
episodes.
That's a lot of episodes.
Crazy. I think maybe by the end of April we'll have hit it. So
Dude, how are we?
Should we do a live stream for the...
Hey,
We can
Something to
maybe do
talk
that.
about. We should have commit at the end of an episode. We'll talk off mic.
we'll
Yeah.
talk.
Might have to happen.
Do we
in
have
May,
more
'cause
episodes than
April is-
Shots and Thoughts now, Sean?
We've been had more.
We've been for real.
Oh shit.
Oh
Yeah, like-
shit.
Crazy.
Like 20 episodes ago.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
damn.
So
Let's
like
go.
10 weeks ago.
We're Sean's main podcast now.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, to be honest, I called the Shotties Wikimaniacs yet again.
You did?
Hey.
Last episode?
Yeah. The
You're-
episode
you're-
that's coming out at the time
Okay,
of
I'm about to say.
recording.
I'm like, I didn't hear that.
Nice.
Yeah, it came out while we're recording this. I actually scheduled it. Can you believe that?
Wow. Look at
Wow.
that.
I'm getting
So if you
ahead
want
of
to
it.
go, if you want to go check out Sean mix up his audiences, go check out Shots and Thoughts podcast on YouTube, Google Podcast,
Wherever you get your podcast. you
Apple,
can listen.
Spotify, wherever you get them.
Does Google
Go
even
check it
have
out.
podcasts? I don't even remember. I thought they
I think they
canceled
might
it.
have canceled that now.
Yeah, I
that
think they
you might be
canceled
right.
Oh, shit.
Don't go there.
You go to Spotify, Apple Podcast,
YouTube has podcasts now, so you can go
Yes.
check it
Yeah.
out there. Might only be in America, but
which is owned by Google, right?
yeah, I think
YouTube?
they just switched it over
Jesus
there.
Christ.
Wow.
So confusing.
Smart move, actually, to be
Very
honest.
much so.
I mean, it makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't forget to subscribe and rate our podcast on whatever platform you are listening to.
Sean's in it too.
Sean's in this one too. And don't forget, you can submit your own Am I the Asshole stories to our subreddit and cross-post your favorite Am I the Asshole stories, r/Reddit on Wiki. Shout out to Midscore for keeping that
Yeah.
organized and tame over there. So we love you for that, Midscore. And thank you, John and Sean, for coming on and giving your takes today. Thank you, Wikimaniacs, for another amazing episode. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.
I can eat my meatballs now.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.